My people, everyday things keep getting complicated because Pastor Jerry is celebrated his birthday some days ago, a very big event that so many people like likes of um Obi Kubana came and they were around, so many persons, e-money, they had dignitaries around, and during that celebration he wanted to mention, or he mentioned people whom he is really, really grateful to and he loves dearly. And Olori Naomi appeared, I think, number 3 or 4 on the list of the persons Pastor Jerry Izzy mentioned. And now the whole internet is buzzing and dragging him around to just come out once and for all and say whatever it is that people need to hear about this case of him and Olori Naomi, or whatsoever this might be, because it is beginning to be something that most persons might are not appreciating any longer because the secrets are too much. My people, right now we don't even know which one is which, because if Pastor Jerry Izzy has a cat in the bag, believe me or not, when that cat comes out, everywhere will scatter. When that cat finally makes it out, a lot of things will scatter, a lot of things will go wrong. Because him appreciating Olori Naomi, truthfully, we don't see anything wrong with it. It is a norm that people would appreciate, considering the kind of person Naomi is and how good Naomi can be to someone. Even the Oloris whom are now fighting Naomi can testify to the fact that Naomi is naturally a good person. Yes, she's a good person, and no matter what happens, Naomi keep maintaining that space of her being a good person because she knows exactly who she is. But as time progress, every single thing has been happening, and then these women keep finding one thing or the other to pin down on her. They make every single thing someone is doing seem like it is actually a thing to use against her. And right now, Pastor Jerry is calling her name in the pool of crowd that was present for that celebration, has turned into another thing altogether. So my people, it has been a while that um we have been hearing this whole tendencies of Pastor Jerry is being President Nikawo's father, and Pastor Jerry is having involvement with Oluri Naomi, which allegedly we have been hearing, and of course they have not been any form of confirmation to these things, because these women, according to them, they get so close, but they don't get to and get any single thing they will disclose out for us to see. And right now, as we speak, it is no longer funny. Yes, it is no longer funny, because every single thing seems like it is turning upside down. Yes, every single thing seems like it is turning upside down at the moment. So, my people, the cocoa on ground now is, if truly there is something, then there has been too much rumor and there have been too much form of circulation. There have been so much over time. So people are beginning to say that, oh, Pastor Jerezo, you are the one we look forward to come out and tell us this, because even if there is something, no way that Olori Naomi will say nothing. She's one of the person who would definitely not say anything, even if there is something. So right now, my people, we don't even know which one is which. Is there something or there is nothing? That is the question everyone is asking. Because some days ago, Pastor Jerry made a mistake that almost everybody on the internet came for him. Yes, he called Prince Tedenikawo my son. We know randomly people can speak and just say that my son. But how old is Pastor Jerry Easy to start calling people my son? That was a question people were asking. How, if someone like Adeboye Oyedepo, say call someone my son, it is very, very understandable. But how old is Pastor Jerry Easy to start pulling such stunts already? But everyone became really, really concerned because of what has spreaded over time. Remember when all of these Oloris came out with an assurance that he was the father, he is the father, and all of these things kept on pulling out day after day. And it became something that maybe they could not find enough evidence, because according to what Olori Aderonke said, they needed a little more time to bring it, footage, video evidence, pictures, a lot of things that they were going to bring. And they could not achieve that. Because they could not achieve it, they started looking at the possibilities of bringing forth a DNA test. But every single thing these women have wanted to bring keeps failing. Yes, it keeps failing all the time. And now, what we are looking at is that particular part, is that particular path where we just get to know the truth once and for all. And we are hoping that Pastor Jerry comes out to tell us the truth. At some time back, he said, he's just tired though. He will not even reply anybody. Oh. Later on, he had to reply in favor of Olori Naomi. And when he said it, he said that what I can call anybody my son, and I pastor that he is, they should not expect him to address people the same way every other person addresses people. And then he went for that after some time to still say that after some time he still went for that to say that what he does not know how Olori Naomi survives in the palace, because if you are being truthful and if you want to look drastically to what has been happening, then Naomi deserves accolades of surviving the palace this long. Yes, she deserves accolades of surviving the palace this long, because the palace is a battlefield. Yes, the palace is a battlefield. The same way Elizabeth calls it that is a home of fighters, it is a battlefield. And if you are not strong enough, you can't come into the palace. So all these things that only is talking of, I might take another wife. If the person is not strong enough, the person should know that the palace is definitely not a place to step in. Because when you step into the palace, know that you are a fighter, and you would have to fight your way through this whole thing. You would have to fight your way through it. And right now, no, as we speak, that is it, my people. Things keep happening day after day, night after night, minute after minute, and it keeps pulling out. And today, we are here looking at the possibility where Pastor Jerry might come out to tell us something, or Louis Naomi herself might speak up or say something. We don't know which one is which, but we are being careful not to drag anybody down or call anybody names or point hands or say that this is it. Yes, my people, as time progresses, everything will reveal. They say time reveals everything. Time does. And of course, every single thing will pull out, every single thing will come out, every single thing will manifest, every single thing will definitely be out here for us to see the truth, for us to see the reality of these things.